Hey Scott, Steve from Lakeshore RV. Just going to do the video orientation on your Cougar fifth wheel that you're purchasing. We'll start on the outside here, work our way around, and then finish up on the inside. So next to the door here, you have got that Capital Grill right here. That just sets up just like so. There's the gas line right behind it. And that plugs in. You can see right underneath where that yellow plug is. That's where the gas line will plug into. That goes into the main gas line of the coach. So that will obviously draw off your propane tanks. Next here, we've got the big pass-through storage. You have your power cord here. That is a 50 amp cord, detachable. Right behind it is the blue quick connect. That's going to be for the outside shower. Grab that. Quick connect fitting here. On the other end, just like a regular hose attachment will work. Inside here, we do have, if you want to put a TV out here, you have coaxial out, and then you have outlet. Next to the light, you do have these three switches. Those are for the heat pads for your tanks. They're all marked fresh gray and black. And then under that, this is your the backup system, if you will, for the in command. I took the cover off. You can kind of see what everything is in relation to the panel here, how it operates. But if you needed to manually override, let's say the awning or the slide outs, this right here, that indicator, the M1 through 5, so those are motors 1 through 5 for slide outs, awning. You'll select which one you need to bring in or out, and then execute it right here with that top switch. So that's what's behind the panel here. As we continue around, on each side you have propane tanks, 30 pounders right here. There's one on the other side. The storage up front, you can see you've got your spare tire right there, and then you also have the battery box right there. There's going to be one deep cycle interstate 12 volt battery in there. Moving around, the Road Armor Flex pivot head right here. That's what's on your the main pin box right here. So this piece right here will flex. It helps a lot on any chucking as you're going down the road. I know you've had a fifth wheel before. Probably didn't have that on there, so it'll be noticeable for you. And then just above the pin box, you actually have, you'll hear it referenced in the and Keystone videos or paperwork, the hitch vision. So that is actually a mirror. So as you're backing up, you can look mirror to mirror through your mirror onto this mirror, and it will show right down your hitch lining up with that pin box there. You do have outside lights right here. Those are controlled. They're called docking lights. That's what these switches are right here. So as we turn those on, you can see the LEDs up top, and then also on the side here. So those are controlled with these switches right here. Moving over, there's our other propane tank right here. Again, 30 pound. The other side of the pass-through storage, we've got a couple of things going on. First thing is we have the auto level system. There is an instruction sticker right here on how to use it. I'll also send you a link over on how to use it, and we'll show you when you get here as far as how to auto level and get it on and off. But basically, you'll turn the system on right here. If you want to retract the jack and you want to do the front jack right here, so that's going down, you want it to go up right there. So you can manually operate all these. The rear, you can have those go up and down just by holding on to it. But as far as getting it on and off, right here, the front, that's bringing it up. If you want to retract right there, then you can go ahead and bring it down. If you want to auto level the whole system, you basically just hit the auto level. It will bring the front and rear jacks down. A level at front to back, and then also side to side as well. So that's that's kind of the general overview on how to use that, but you can manually operate all of these. Auto level will automatically do it for you. Again, there's the instruction sticker right there. You do have just a little storage compartment right here where this is. You just put any kind of utility stuff in there that you would want. Next to that, this is where all your hookups are going to be. You have at the top there, that's the outside shower, that quick connect right there, that yellow, or I'm sorry, the blue hose will hook up right there. And then as far as winterizing, to winterize, bypass hot water heater, winterization on, and it will draw right out of that tube. So if you turn winterization on, it will draw out of where it says winterize. Below that, where it's open, city water connection, that is for a hose. If you're going to hook up for, if you have a site that has water at it, you'll hook up right there. And then just below it, tank flush, that's for your black tank. There's your pull for your black and one of the grays. That tank flush, you'll hook a hose up to that. That will jet water inside that black tank. Make sure you have the black tank open, as if you have it closed, there's nowhere for that water to go except for up through the toilet. So make sure you have that black tank pulled, and it says right there too, to pull the handle and then hook up the hose to flush the tank. Next to it, we have battery disconnect right there. Above it, that's where you'll hook up for satellite or cable TV from the outside, and then just above it is for the solar, if you want to do like an external solar panel. As we move over, you have your gas electric hot water heater. That's going to be operated inside through the in command. I'll show you that. And then you have your furnace exhaust next to that. As we continue down the camper here, you do have, that like I said, you have two gray tanks. The one gray tank pole is right next to the black tank. The other gray tank is marked right here, and then you can see right where the outlet is, where you'll hook sewer hose up, and then the other gray tank is underneath there. Continuing down, you have your access panel for your fridge. Really nothing to do with that. That would just be for service related. That's a condensation tube. Just leave that. That's where any condensation will run out from the backside of the refrigerator. As we go to the back here, under lock and key is this is where you're going to fill your fresh water connection. So if you want to fill the fresh water tank, go ahead and you can just stick a hose right, it'll fit right in the diameter of that opening there. And that's 60 gallons that you can go ahead and fill up with that. Moving to the back, this is where you're going to hook up your power cord that was in the front there. This does have is prep for a Furrion observation or backup camera. Either one, there's two screws that hold that plate in. If you take those off, basically there is just a plug that you'll plug the camera into, and then use the same two screws to mount the camera. As we're moving around to the side here, you do have two awnings on the side. You've got one off the slide out. Those are operated through the in command, and then obviously your big camping awning as well. Steps, these fold up inside the camper. Make sure that door's all the way open when you're going to bring the steps down or to open it up, as it has to have the full width to get those steps up and down. As we go in, I'll show you where this in command is, because that's going to be kind of the brain of the system here. How you're going to run everything from the hot water heater to heating and cooling. Go ahead and turn that on. When it turns on, it's going to ask for a passcode. The default passcode on this is going to be 40. So 0, 0, 0, 0. From there, we have got pretty much everything we need to do. You want to do lights, bedroom lights. These are all on. Ceiling, awning. So bedroom, you turn those off and on. Ceiling, right here. And then your awning lights, obviously on the outside. We can keep those off for now, but that's how you'll turn those on. To go back, slide outs. Pretty self-explanatory. They're all labeled. To bring those in and out. The heating and cooling right here. So this is for the front, where it says front AC optional. Obviously you have it. That's the unit right up there. and you can set, it'll show you what the temperature's at and then what it's set at. So this is just for the AC, okay? So if we want to set the temperature, we can do that right here. Has mode as far as cool or off, or you can just turn the fan on if you want to run the fan. But right here, cool, it's on the fan's on auto, so that's going to turn on as soon as that fan will turn on with the AC unit. You can put this on a schedule if you want. I'll show you how to do that as well. Oh, go back to AC again, and then the rear AC is a little bit different. Okay, this one we got it set at. It shows what the zone's at. So it's set at 67. It's 70 degrees in that zone. We have it on cool, and again, fans on automatic. So if we want the heat on, that's how we'll run the furnaces through this. Automatic, it will figure out if it needs the heat or the furnace, and then we can turn that off and on right there. So, or you can run the fan. So that rear AC is how you're going to basically run everything. Okay, you have the mode. We have it on cool. We have the temperature set, whatever you want to set the temperature at. Right here, go down. Like I said, it's 70 degrees, and you'll say, well, why did it say 68 for the front and 70 in the back? I'll show you that in just a second too. But to go back to the home screen, right here, awning, again, self-explanatory, front awning, rear awning, in and out, and then the settings right here. This is where you can hook up for Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, set the time and date, passcode if you want to change that. You can toggle down, and gives you different options right here. So you can go ahead under the settings and change the passcode if you want to do that. Shows your battery, what that's at, the water pump right here. If we're going to turn that off or on, you just touch it. That's on, that's off. Interior lights, on, off. Now, water heater, okay? Off, gas, gas or electric. So right now it's on off. Let's see if I can come out a little bit. You can see how that's off. If we want to turn on gas, you would just simply touch gas, okay? Oops. And it clicked onto gas. So we're going to keep it off right now because we don't need to do any of that. So that's kind of the overview of the in-command system. Now the settings that I was telling you about, we'll go through here. On the front, we have got in the bathroom here, you have your GFI, your ground fault receptacle. So if your outlets aren't working, check this, make sure that's not tripped, because that will actually control a couple other outlets. If it is tripped, just go ahead and reset it. If it trips again, then obviously you got something up with the electrical on it. Here's the bedroom TV. If you're going to hook up a TV, there's the mounting bracket right there. And then if you look over on the wall right here, this little circle sensor, this is kind of replaces the thermostat, but when it sets 68 degrees, this is what's sensing that. There's one down in the main living area. So the bedroom, you actually have two zones in this camper, okay? And then down the road, if you ever wanted to do washer dryer, these shelves are removable. You have the hook up for it right there. We'll go down the to the main coach here. Give you a walkthrough. Booth dinette, obviously that'll make into a sleeping area. Theater seating right here. There is a manual pull on each side. You see it tucked right in next to the buttons. That's for your heat and massage right there. And then the rear sofa, that'll make into a pull-out hide-a-bed if you need to. There's your television, and then also fireplace, and then below, between the two, you have the Furrion entertainment system. You do have speakers on the inside of this coach, and you have speakers on the outside of the coach too. You can see the different zones, 1 and 2. One's for the inside, one's for the outside. You can do them independently or together, however you'd like to do that. Fridge, this is gas electric, very similar to what you have. The settings for on, off, automatic or gas, and then temperature setting is all right there. And then there are instructions right on the side as far as how to do the settings on it. You do have the gas stove and then range top here. These three will, they're all marked for your 3 burners right here. Up out of the way. And then this right here, this is a sparker. So, see it, that's kind of like how you ignite a grill. That's for the oven setting right there, and then this is just for the backlighting. You don't want that on, you can just turn it off. But you have your settings for the temperature for the oven. You'll still have to light the pilot in the oven there. And then microwave on this is going to be all the same as like a regular microwave. And then as we move around next to the door here, where the bonus room is at, that's the other sensor, temperature sensor right there. Then inside the bonus room, you have the other sofa that makes into a hide-a-bed, just like the one in the living area. And then also all your hookups and everything for TV right there, and then storage. So if you have any questions on how to use this, Scott, feel free to get a hold of me. You can reach me at 231-736-9162. And I appreciate your business. And again, if you ever need me, don't hesitate to call. Thank you much. We'll talk to you soon.